Hello there everybody, my name is SpektremShine and in today's video we'll be talking about anime stuff. To be honest, I don't have enough anime because most of the anime I already talked about, like the one I've already completed. Right now I'm watching Gundam, but I spoke about that. I guess I could talk about theories, about different animes. Let's see.
Where do you think you're going?
Yeah, let's see. Nothing much I could talk about, like theory. Actually, yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I'll talk about that. Let me just display capture. Let me just get the right image, anime. And I will put on Full Metal Alchemist and my theory about Full Metal Alchemist, which you guys might think it's pretty awesome. So yeah, let me just... Okay, there we go. I wonder. Now, yeah, let's just continue. As for my theory, it's basically about where it takes place, basically what country. Well, it's not really a country, it's part of Europe, but I'll get into detail all about that. Because I've actually seen the movie with the actual, I forget the name of it, Kingdom of something. I can't remember exactly. Basically, it takes place in Germany. The actual anime itself takes place in Germany, but in an alternate universe because, basically in the movie, there's no alchemy or anything. There's no transmutation or homunculus or anything like that. They're basically regular humans from Germany, basically at the start of like Nazi Germany, which is, Hitler and stuff like that, and they want to take over the world, and you guys know the story behind Hitler, so basically this anime actually takes place in Germany, but in a different timeline, completely different. Basically, it takes place, with alchemy and stuff in Germany. Basically, they're both German. Alphonse Ulrich and Edward Ulrich are literally last names from Germany. For all you guys that didn't know, they're German last names, even though usually German last names are like Schweinsteiger or Leichen, that type of thing with a E-I-E-N, like Einstein or Einstein. There's different types of German last names, but Ulrich is actually a German last name. I looked it up myself. So basically, their father is German. Basically, it takes place in Germany, and let me get into detail all about that. Being that, if you guys saw the whole anime, basically, they're both brothers. Their father practices alchemy. They learn from their father and kind of create their own alchemy, and they basically work for for the king of Germany. Even though he's not a king, they call him Führer, which is the leader.
Where do you think you're going?
Because the leader is named Führer Bradley, which is actually pretty cool. You guys will find out later about. Actually, in the first episode, you guys see all about, Führer Bradley and his sword that could cut through anything, which is crazy. But yeah, it takes place in Germany in the era about. Let's see what. It took place in 1200 AD, maybe, if I remember correctly. Let me just look it up. Where is it? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood text. Perfect. Just give me time. Just give it time.
Where do you think you're going?
Yeah, just give me a second. Okay, let's look for Google. Okay, Full Metal Alchemist time. Okay. Here we go. Doesn't say what timeline. Games, manga, anime. The Conqueror of Shambhala was named the name of the movie, but let me go. Time error. $1,600. Okay. Interesting, based on the manga. So basically, it takes place in the 1600s. Basically, when they started creating trains and stuff like that, like the not technological, but the age of iron, as they say, because that's when they started making swords, armor, different, because obviously he's a very nice polished suit of armor that they probably built it already there during that time. So basically in the early 1600s. And the cool thing about it is that even though it's an alternate universe from regular Germany, like our Germany, it's pretty cool,
Where do you think you're going?
that it took place in Germany during the 1600s and let me see, when does the timeline end? It ends 1917. Oh wow. Where Edward and Winry get married. I remember that one. It was so cute. Okay, so I could read the timeline. Basically, the timeline in the manga. You know, the first thing, the country of Xing, basically China, the country of Amatri, which is France, Xerxes, is a person, you know, Greece, the philosopher of the West. I'm not familiar with that though. Let's see. 1700, lust, greed, envy, sloth, gluttony were born by father, you know, an evil, you know, he was once a human, but then he became a homunculus, you know. 1799, Soapman case happened in this. Okay. Van Hohenheim is some Edward and Al's father, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a little too much, but it basically takes place in the early 1500s. So basically, I'll tell you the story of how they learned alchemy. Cause, I mean, alchemy was brought through evil entities. I really don't want to say the devil, but something very similar to the devil, you know, someone incredibly intelligent. Basically, the first alchemist was this young guy. He met up with this evil entity, and the evil entity gave him a piece of himself. So then he started learning alchemy, you know. He started having powers, and he saw that different things, what he could do with it, and then he became the first alchemist. I don't remember, it's been so long. So after that, like, his descendants started doing alchemy, you know. Him and his descendants, like, he doesn't become father. He's somebody else. Father is like their father, basically, which you find out later on.
Where do you think you're going?
It's hard to explain, really. Because, yeah. It's just one of those things, like, it's been so long since I've seen the anime, but basically it takes place in Germany, France, and China, because you know how people would travel from country to country and they would see these other places, and basically it takes place in Germany. It starts with the German man, you know. And then Germany, you know, is the leading for alchemy and stuff, and then so on and so forth. What else? Basically the history of Germany. Not exactly to a T like ours, but it's very similar. There's nothing much I can say besides, you know, it takes place in Germany, and if you guys see the movie Conqueror of Shambhala, because that's the name of their realm, you know. Edward and Alphonse. It's called Shambhala. I don't know why, but that's what the evil, well, the person that wants to go into their world and kind of create a portal and stuff like that. So I guess that's it. That does it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.